Oh shit, we live.
Oh man, live again on a Friday. I'm hyped.
Yo, we
Um,
actually on a Bucket Hat Friday.
yeah,
Slit.
man, it is lit. I should have threw my bucket hat on. Good thing it's no video. Nah,
I mean, there's gonna be video, but like people probably ain't gonna watch that. So
nah, you're right. But hey man, tell me why I had to pay $100 for the doctor today to just tell me that my eyes were working fine for the last year.
that's crazy. I've never been to the eye doctor, so
Well, that's crazier than what
yeah.
my story is. How you never been to an eye doctor?
Actually, well, I've never been like an actual doctor. I remember when I was in elementary school, they had like some dude come through and check like everybody's eyes. And for some reason, I thought glasses were cool, so I tried to lie to him. He was like, "Oh, can you see that letter right there?" And I was like, nah, not really." And he like do the thing like, "How about now?" And I'm like, "Oh, I mean, not really." And then he was like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Nah, I see it." He's like, "Yo, why you trying to fake and get glasses?" Like, I don't know. I thought they were cool, bro.
Hey man,
I wanted to look smarter.
that really takes away from all the years I was called Four Eyes.
Yeah,
Hey
it's
man,
actually cool, bro.
hey man. But anyway, $100 later, my eyes are working great. Welcome to Bucket Up, episode 3, man. I'm
Oh,
excited.
you
What
got a name?
happened?
You have a you have a name?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I do have a name. The name is the Kid JB. Today, fuck, man, I'm tired of shit. Anyway, yeah, my bad.
Yeah, and I'm tired. What's up? No, we botched that, but it's all good, oh, man.
No, my bad. I was just fucking zoned up. All right. Anyway, um, yeah, we can start now. Anyway, you fucking set it up, man. I'm not a good fucking. I'm not a good welcomer.
Not a good welcome. Yeah, welcome to the Bucket Up Podcast. Volume Tres, bro. Shout out to all my Spanish homies.
We
So
here.
it's the homie Ty,
Kid.
aka Tylante, aka DJ Butter Sauce, aka Young Sauce, aka Tell Your Mama, you know, why she ain't called lately.
Damn, the Kid JB. Half of my family, my mom's side, they heard the shout out, the Spanish side.
Hey, that's what's up.
Yeah. So shouts to them. Shouts to the Jacobsons. Doesn't sound Spanish,
Hey,
but it is. It's the
that
salute.
okay.
It's the salute. Is it?
Yeah, bro. They from San Juan. I got you.
So what's up, man? Bucket Hat Friday. How was your dude, they loved it. The Friday actual cover, not the movie cover, but the scene cover of Friday when I don't know what homie's name is in in the movie in the scene, but when he gets punched out and he takes his glasses off.
Oh, Ezel? No, not Ezel. Ezel's a crackhead. Red, Red. You talking
Yeah,
about?
red. Yeah,
He
red.
tucked his straight chain in. He's like, he's like,
I'm
yo,
gonna just tuck mine in.
he just like, yo, man, my grandmama gave me that chain.
Man, what changed?
Yeah, yo, that's what's up.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I'm waiting on the remake for was it the last Friday, the latest movie with Chris Tucker. He said it was gonna come out like a year ago, 2 years ago. Starting to look like a Dr. Dre CD.
Yeah, dude, I feel like things that are never coming out that they say coming out. Uh, Dr. Dre CD, obviously. Um, whatever the next Friday, another Friday, whatever the hell they're gonna call it, next after next Friday, or and then also Bad Boys 3, bro. Supposed to been
Yeah,
coming
when
out for
that
like 4 years now, bro.
didn't they make a? Oh no, I'm thinking of Rush Hour 3 when they made a reference to when they kicked the guy out the window and he's like, he's not gonna be in Rush Hour 3.
Yeah, that was in the credits. That was in the credits. I think
Yeah,
it's
I
either
guess
Rush
that
Hour
was a
Two
Rush
he
Hour.
said it, or Rush Hour Three he said it.
He said in
And
Rush
for
Hour
four, like,
2.
yo, he's
Yeah,
not gonna be Rush Hour 4.
yeah,
Was it
yeah.
Rush Hour 2?
Rush
No,
Hour
it might
2, the
have, yeah,
lead
Rush
into
Hour
3.
3.
Yeah, yeah.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, Bad Boy 3 is never coming out, and yeah, man. I guess yeah, that's a good point, man.
I mean, it sucks, man. Will Smith really gone downhill.
I saw today was one of his bloopers or something, or like one of his clapbacks, and someone said
Hmm.
some people think you're washed up, and I guess he must have had a history with the reporter because he said you're only saying that because I slept with your mother.
Oh,
I
yo,
was, I was like,
chill.
I
Yo.
said, damn, Will, you wildin'.
Yo, what you see when my mom got to do with how trash After Earth was, bro?
Is he
Like,
Scientologist?
I don't know. I think he used to be. I don't know if he still is. Maybe. I don't know.
Can you drop out? How do you drop out of Scientology?
I think you just stop going.
Where do you go somewhere for that?
Yeah, I think it's a church. It's a religion, I guess. I've
Yeah,
seen. I was in Philly and I saw one of those it's like it was like a Scientology church. I mean, it looked like a regular ass building, but it
I
said
got you.
Scientology, and I was like, oh, that's wild. I didn't even know you can. I didn't know they had that out here on the East Coast. Thought that was like an LA thing.
How many?
But
Whenever there's like celebrities with like that wild like any religion is wild to me, but I'm not gonna get into that. But any celebrity that backs like a religion really hard, how many times do you think? How many of the people do you think are just showing up hoping that that celebrity is gonna like show up to their church?
probably a lot, man.
I never even thought
Hey,
about that until recently.
what's crazy? I don't know any does anybody know any non-celebrity Scientologists? Is it just random ass like, yo, I got a chick I went to high school with.
Oh yeah,
She's a
you're right.
Scientologist now. That's just wild.
Yeah. No, personally in my life, I haven't met any Scientologists unless
Never.
none have opened up to me. Like maybe there could be a couple friends that are like, "Hey man, Jesse, I got something I got to tell you, but it's really tough for me."
I feel like they're not like super prosecuted. They just like kind of made fun of. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's not
I
like
mean,
people are like, yo,
I'm
they're
sure
not
any
people aren't in the street saying fuck Scientologists or something.
no, there's more like just questions than bashing. But I
Like
think any
you talk somebody say what?
I think any religion faces this, some sort of joke or some sort of, pushback. So,
That's true. That's why
yeah,
I go to the Church of Henny, bro.
damn. That's why, hey, I
I
say
pray
like,
to I pray to J.R. Smith, the
man,
Henny God.
I was like, anytime the Yankees were in the playoffs and I had to work, I would always like try and get it off and say, listen, like they're my religion, okay? So you need to respect that,
Yeah, bro.
respect my agency. Um, but yeah, man. Speaking of respect, uh, so when you go on a date with Katie, man, I gotta ask because me and my girl have been dating for way less than you and your girl have, obviously. So I'm sure you guys gap that bridge of like who pays for what, when, and how much type stuff. Um, so for you and Katie, you guys probably just split it, right? Or there's probably nights where you're like, babe, it's like payday for me, I got it, or vice versa. Um,
Yeah, it's I guess it really depends. Like now that like we've been together together in a relationship for like 8 years now, it's like sometimes I'll pay, sometimes she'll pay, sometimes we'll just split it. You know what I mean? It doesn't like right now. It don't really matter because it's like nobody's like assuming. Although like I feel like I know certain relationships where like the dude pays like all the time, and I
yeah,
mean I don't really know if that's like I don't know if some chicks like expect that or, but it's like yo I feel like that's um like if we're both in this together, we both gotta pay rent and bills and shit. And I feel like if I paid for the food all the time, it's like, then what if I don't got money for bills and shit? You know what I mean? Like that shit would suck.
right, for sure. Especially if
Like it would end up hurting on the back end.
Yeah. Luckily, me and my girl have gotten to the point where it's not even awkward. Like, she'll just throw her card down, I'll throw mine. Or if, like I said, it happens to land on a payday for me, I'm like, nah, for real, I got this.
Mhm.
Um, but for like the first couple of dates, man, like, what do you think people should do? I used to resort back to just like whoever asked. If the guy asked the girl out, then granted, he should probably pay.
Right.
Um, but how often, and I should get some clap back for this, but how often does a girl ask a guy out, right?
Right. Honestly, yeah, I don't. One of the like unless it's like a friend type of thing, like yo, you want to go to lunch, and even then, like if a friend asks me to just go to lunch, I definitely don't expect them to pay for me.
Yeah,
That shit
yeah,
is odd to me. You know what I mean? But like if
right.
it's like an actual like date thing, you know what I mean? And then it's like yo, if you ask the chick out, you probably should pay, and if not, you should probably talk about it. You know what I mean? Like hey, you want to. Like, yo, I ain't really got this, but I really wanted to go. But that'd be wild. I feel like that wouldn't be. You
Yeah,
had to know that the chick really likes you or something. You know what I mean?
or you could find out quick that it's not a date if she's like, oh, we'll split it. You're like, oh, I thought. Okay.
Yeah, I mean it might still be a date, but she's like, I asked you. You know what I mean?
Right. But I think there's kind of like some stigmas or some like false, I guess, ideologies behind it about who should pay first, or like, the man should pay first up to the third date. Not it should be even Stevens, whatever. I think it's actually up to the person.
Mhm.
But
I feel like if you're out here like following random rules that you think exist, like you're probably doing shit wrong.
there's
You know
just,
what I mean? Like
yo, this is
you know what I
chapter
mean?
7. Yeah.
Like yo, we on the third date. Like we gotta do it like this. Like bro, just do whatever fucking like feels natural, man. If like if something pop up and you like this shit seems weird. Like if a dude asks you out on a date, like and he just asks you on a date and like he literally just flies you to check like you about to pay for it. Like I get like, well, what you mean, fam? You know what I mean? Yeah,
personally, I'm not going out unless I could afford something anyway, because I'm not even gonna enjoy the
that's true.
meal. I'm not even gonna enjoy the meal if I know I'm like dependent on someone else to pay for it, and B, I just enjoy food better when I pay for it. Like, not to sound like Superman, but for real, like I
I
think
mean,
food tastes better earned than free. I'm
oh, dude, I'm definitely gonna disagree,
sorry.
bro. Free food is the best, man, fam. I don't know what you talking about.
You may be right in certain contexts, but I meant like more like when you're at a restaurant and the meal is like kind of given to you more than you paid for. You know what I'm saying? That
Oh yeah, no.
yeah. But
See,
like
and
knowing you,
I got you. It's like if I went to a restaurant and like I just it's just not in me to expect somebody to pay for me, all the time. But
right,
like,
right, right,
if I go with Katie and we like, because like I feel like a decent amount of times if we going out and I ain't got no money, it's because we like had to, in terms of like we're going with like our family or something, or you know what I mean. They're like we're
yeah,
kind of like
yeah,
there and like everybody's going, so it's like yeah we gotta go, and I'm like yo I don't really have any money, and she's like okay that's cool,
and that's
like I got it,
different.
you know what I
That's different. That's not like you shouting out to her
mean?
family
And
like, "Yo, we're going out tonight."
yeah,
Um,
and then like yo Katie, you got me. Like yo
right. So
red lobster on me fam, like yo Katie you got this.
right, exactly. So there's a difference.
Yeah.
I think it's yeah, that's a good point. Like, if there's a extreme example like that, um, also it depends on where you're going, because like if I ask a girl out to somewhere fancy, it's probably already like thought about. It's expensive. I wouldn't go there and be like, "Wow, $100, you got half, right?"
Ooh. Like a hundo, you got like at least 40. Like, hey, yo, I didn't tell you to grab the wine, fam. Like, I feel to me, I just avoid. Like, I don't even understand. Maybe I'm just cheap, but I feel like some of these like super duper fancy restaurants aren't even worth it.
Right.
Like, bro, if I'm spending over 100 on just me and another person, that meal better be fucking fire, fam.
Better cure cancer.
Bro, it better be it has to be good enough to outweigh me spending that money. Like the anxiety I have about giving you motherfuckers $100 in one night. Like it better be so tasty that it outweighs that shit. Cause fam,
That's crazy to
a
think
hundred
about that.
bucks,
Yeah, you're like, I don't even like you guys like that.
bro. Ain't no steak taste $40 good. I don't care what anybody say.
That is a really good point. Um,
Nah, it probably does when you got money. But like
yeah.
for my broke ass, nah, fam.
Well,
I was like, yo, this is good, but like I don't really got that $40, my
so
G.
then, so then we just made a good little like Venn diagram of what free food really is. So technically, it's in categories. Like if someone says like, "Yo, there's bagels in the break room," that's free food. But
Right.
if someone's like, "Yo, I got your meal," that's not free food. That's someone getting your meal.
Yeah. I mean, technically, if it's bagels in the lunch in the thing room, like that was also bought by somebody. But like,
Not if they random
you know
shits.
what I mean? Yeah, it just seems a little different. Like if the company is providing food, like I'm definitely fucking with that free food.
The dude's
If it's
taking
somebody
a
I know, like buying me
yeah.
food, pitying me, like that food not really free because I'm paying them like pity points or something. You know?
Yeah, that's a good point. Good point. But I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. So free food's cool. Shouts to the people that like will offer you food. Oh no, My bad. Shouts to one day at my old job, I had a thing of strawberries, and someone
Hmm.
was like, "Damn, it's a lot of strawberries." I was like, "Yeah, man, help yourself." And he's like, "I'm good." I was like, I said,
Like,
"Okay,
okay, you just wanted to make a comment, like you got a lot of
yeah,
strawberries, fam.
yeah." Like, to me, that was like his way of being like, "I want one, but I don't want to ask for one," and that was my way of offering one. And
Maybe it was just small talk, bro. Small talk is like the weirdest shit ever, bro.
am I one? I guess. All right. So like, what do I get? Like, I guess the proper response is, "You think this is a lot? Wait till tomorrow."
Yeah, I don't know what the that's what I'm saying. Small talk is like terrible. It's never like everything is so weird about small talk. Like I'm about to just throw that shit out the window. Like
Yeah,
if I'm just stuck in the elevator with a coworker, I'm about to just start asking deep ass questions.
yeah.
Like, yo, so like what's your like marriage like, bro? Like how you dealing with shit? Like how you dealing with the stress of life? And
What they just start opening
like
up. They're like,
yeah,
finally.
yeah, like yo, like bro, I was just thinking about death the other day and like it's wild that shit like we real out here. We real out here, fam. That shit's crazy. Like, what do you like? You ever just sit and think about that shit? Like, I'm just gonna do that shit in passing.
They'd be like, "What floor do you
Ash,
want,
bro.
man?"
It's like, yo, like, man, these cups. I can't believe we got the blue cups now. It's like, all right, bro, we really we trying to have a conversation about whether our cups are blue and shit.
I used to work at a cell phone store, and like, I always thought like small talk was like the time to like talk about anything but work. You know, because
Hmm.
you talk about work when the customers are there, but when they're not, it's like you do whatever. And I'd have like the dudes that would come in, and we call them lifers because they'd be in the cell phone industry for life, and
Hmm.
they'd be like, "Hey man, did you check out that Bluetooth? You know, the Motorola 20, blah blah blah." I'm like, "No, man. Did you see the Giants game?" And they're like, "I don't watch football." I'm like, "All right, we're done here." Like,
Yeah,
weird.
that's but to me, you know what I mean? That's not like I guess sports would be in small talk, but like I feel like if you're talking to like a coworker or somebody like and you're having like anything other than something random. Like a small talk is like observational random shit. You see a neighbor and it's like, oh, today's hot. Like, motherfucker, we live in Phoenix. Every day is hot. We just gonna just talk about how it's hot.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. It's like, right. They point out something obvious to extent just to strike up a conversation, but it's like, man, like now you're like, I'm committed to this thing. How long do I gotta talk? Do I gotta drag it
Right.
out? Do
How do
I
you
gotta
end
leave
it?
it off? I know.
Right.
The other
I don't
day
know
at
how we
work,
got to
this
small talk. That's just wild. Though.
yeah, I know. Anyway, small talk. Speaking of small talk, like yeah, so you get that talk out of the way, like, hey, who should pay for it? Who should like, spend, the money on the first date or the first couple of dates, whatever it is. That's up to, the relationship or the communication. Um, but when it comes to like tipping, man, what's your kind of policy on it? For me, I'm I don't know why or how, but I talk to my brother about this all the time. I get like the worst service at restaurants, man. And I think I'm a nice guy. Like, I'm pretty genuine to strangers,
Mm-hmm.
and for just some reason my food's always delayed. I always get like half a napkin. Like, I have to ask for like basic stuff like the utensils. Like, I just, for some reason, I don't know if this is like a, it's just like a self-fulfilling prophecy, but I swear like 6 out of 10 times it's like that. And
That's crazy. What do you have like do you have like a base tip or you just like you go down to like 10% or what's up?
no, I'll never drop down. Unfortunately, that's what sucks, man. Like, it's not like the waitress knows that like I'm Jewish or anything, but there's like already a stigma of like Jews being
Mm-hmm.
cheap or whatever. So like that's been embedded in me for a while. And it's like I give 20%. I always thought 20% was the base, right? But then
It's
I have
15, isn't it?
yeah, see, I don't know. And then
Mm-hmm.
I have friends that work in the industry, and because they work in the industry, they feel some type of way towards those,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say those type of people, towards servers and those in the industry. So they'll be like, nah, give them like 60%. I'm like, dude, come on.
I'm
All we
not giving
paid.
60%. Eat a dick, bro. What?
Yeah, that's why. So we got into an argument, or not an argument, but I got into like a debate on it. I said it a couple weeks on Facebook. I was like, do you tip for takeout? Right. Um,
Yeah.
because if I'm just like literally walking up and taking the bag from the dude,
You're
um,
eliminated everything that you would tip for, right? Like,
exactly. Whereas some people argued, nah, like he prepared the food, he cooked it. I'm like, well, that includes the price I pay You know, because I know this euro is not $9 to make. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's even Stevens. Come on.
I think I asked that too. Like, are you supposed like I literally didn't know if you're supposed to tip on takeout, but it doesn't make sense to me to tip on takeout. Like nobody served me. Like the cooks don't get paid off a tip. You know what I mean? Like I don't even know who the tip goes to when you do takeout, bro.
But I
I
respect
damn
like,
sure ain't tipping at Jimmy John's, motherfucker. What?
oh yeah, especially when they get there within 10 minutes. It's like now you on a minute basis. I'm not paying you by the minute, my guy.
Yeah, I mean maybe you tip the delivery driver. That's different.
Oh yeah, for
But like
sure.
you
Him.
go into Jimmy John's, like I'm not leaving a tip in a jar, bro. Like
No,
get out of
especially
here.
I don't even go in Jimmy John's anymore, man. It smells like wet dog in there all the time.
Is it just your Jimmy John's? I'm like what the? Is it
Yeah,
every Jimmy John you've ever been
it
in?
might be Jimmy or John. Let me tell you.
That's
No,
wild.
but now I respect like my girl. She had a good point. She said like if it's somewhere you frequent and you like know the owners and shit, then yeah, you're gonna throw some dough down every time out of respect. I feel that. But if I'm just rolling up to the Outback and I'm just getting I'm sorry, I ordered something out of Outback and I go to pick it up, you know, I'm not throwing a tip on there, you know.
Nah.
I'm sorry, like I'm already paying buku bucks for some cheese fries or whatever anyway, so.
Word, I feel you. I get the same, like, as a black person that, people can see that I'm black, and there's a huge stigma that black people don't tip. It's like, yo, I feel like I have to make sure I tip 20%, like, every time, even if I get trash service, because it's like, you know what I mean? Like, and maybe every once in a while I'll drop down to 15 if it was like super trash, but it's like, it's kind of like a chicken and egg, right? If the waitress trash and I tip poorly, they're not gonna say, "Yo, I must have like served bad." They're gonna say, "Well, black people don't tip." And if I do tip, well, they say, "Oh, that guy was one of the good ones." You know what I mean? So it's like it's not like I'm actually like helping the stereotyper at all. You know what I mean? Which is
Right, I
kind of
feel you
fucking
on that.
crazy.
Yeah,
But it,
same
it
with
just it just only person affected by it is me, who has to pay 20% every time, even if the service is trash.
and you're the only one, and like probably more than less. I mean, not to discredit your thoughts, but it's probably just you thinking that. They're not like, oh, here he comes. I saw,
Nah, bro, it's a real thing, man. I'm
no, no,
telling
no.
you.
Oh, I know it is a real thing. I know the stigma is real, but what I'm saying is, like, there may have been time for me. This happens too. There's times where I'm like, fuck, I need to tip more because for some reason I think like they know I'm Jewish and I'm gonna like they're just gonna assert that
Yeah,
oh there has to be a Jew in the crowd or like I don't they don't even have to know that I'm Jewish. There's just like that stigma. Oh, someone tipped cheap or low, they must be Jewish. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't even have to be me,
right.
right? Um, but there's times like it was mad funny. There's times where me and my girl will split the bill and she'll pay the tip in cash. So she'll be like, oh, don't put anything on the credit card, the tip.
Mm.
And I'm like, there's no way my Jewish ass is leaving no tip on the
Like,
on
oh,
the
you gonna leave
slip.
a tip, bro? Like, all
Yeah.
right.
I saw the star from the minute you walked in. Nah, like
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, no, not to say it's equal because like for sure, like yours is like you said on the surface, no one knows I'm Jewish until like I start talking or they fucking see my necklace or whatever. But
No, I think, but you got the same thing. Like, no waiter is gonna blame themselves though. They're just gonna say whoever did not tip was just an asshole. They're not gonna be like, man, I need to get really better at serving, bro. You don't just know like server in the corner after the night, like, yo, man, I'm a trash waiter, bro. I need to pick up my game. I got all these ass tips. I got 10% all night.
he's watching like
He just
YouTube.
he Yeah, he's on YouTube, like, yo, trying to perfect it, like how to those orders. Like, yo,
He's got like a montage. He's at his house like pretending to serve people. Like he's got a clock set. He's trying to just
where his
perfect
homies
it.
are timing him and shit, and he's like running around with like plates in his hand, and he's
He's
like
like
doing
fuck.
and
He's like ranch. He's like ranch is extra. Fuck, I forgot that part.
like, oh shit. Nah, bro, he's definitely like at the end of the night just being like, yo, fuck all these assholes. I had a shitty night. All these assholes came in, like asking for this, asking for that. This person want ranch on their burger. Who gets ranch on a burger? Like that shit's outlandish or something. And he just like, yo, dude, all those dudes were assholes. I just had a bunch of assholes tonight. He's not like, yo, I was trash, fam. Unless they were really messed up and they said sorry. But like that's the thing though. I feel like if a waiter was like, oh, I'm so sorry for this thing happening, like I feel like people still tip them well.
You know what's a funny dynamic is like I've had good food with shitty service, but then
Mm-hmm.
shitty service. I'm sorry, shitty food with great service.
Really?
Yeah, so like it's like, oh, the people were mad nice, but the food sucked. So it's like now I don't even want to tip. I don't even want to pay for it because
Right.
it tasted so bad. But now I'm a tip because they
Right.
were mad cool about it. Whereas other place, I'm like, yo, you're lucky this burger was slamming.
Right.
Otherwise we'd have
But
problems.
see, I feel like the real shit that is like great for waiters is when like somebody messes up an order in the back and like they get it taken off the check for you, and so you still tip them really well, but you also like you don't pay as much because they took something off your order. So like it's like the restaurant loses money, but the waiter gains money. Like that's
Right.
fire right there.
Yeah, that's a move. That's why you should just look to have like some item that you ordered get like mashed up somehow and be like, you gotta take that off now, but I got you.
Right. Because I'm definitely more willing to tip if I ain't got to pay for something. Like, hey, bro, I could definitely throw $3 extra in here since I ain't pay $11 for that whole burger, my G.
You ever
You
have
know what I
you
mean?
ever have you ever have some like food spilled on you or some like something drop and then they say something obvious like not even above and beyond. I one time ordered a Bloody Mary and this girl spilled it on me. But
Mm-hmm.
your boy's swift with the quickness and I just dodged out of it like Matrix style.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, "Oh, it's okay. I'll get you another one." I was like, "Well, obviously."
Like, oh, you just say I'm sorry. Like, I'll go get you another one. Like, all right, cool.
No,
I,
I
I,
know.
I remember one of my homies in high school, my homie Sapi. We were at a restaurant and this lady literally spilled like a whole pitcher of water on him. And she didn't even say shit. She just walked away, and he just stared at us like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Like, yo, she just dipped and you dropped the whole thing of water in. Like, the
Damn.
hell?
When I
Yeah,
was
we were all
14,
dying.
when I was 14, I worked at an Italian restaurant, and for some reason, this is New York. Shout out. They had this like Italian family had a wedding at the restaurant. Not, and I thought it was gonna be the party part. They actually had
Mhm.
like the I do part. And lo and behold, man, I was the cat that carried around like the calamari and like like the pizza bites and stuff, and just
That's crazy. Yeah,
you know
calamari and pizza bites. That's wild.
it's a pretty funky Italian spot.
Yeah.
But dude, uh, for some reason they carried the calamari, the marinara sauce, in a bowl, and I'm carrying it around, right? And there's a divot in the carpet, and I kind of like tripped a little bit. And
Mm-hmm.
when water or any liquids in a bowl, it kind of like bounces back
Sloshes.
apart. Yeah, that shit went out of the bowl onto the wedding dress.
Oh, bro, you out here ruining weddings?
Yeah, I was
Yo.
I was 14, man. I ruined this woman's wedding, and
Bro, she probably still talk shit about you,
I
bro.
bet you, because I felt hard. Like looking
Like,
back
yo,
now,
remember that little fucking teenager like spilled marinara on my goddamn wedding dress?
I put like a single napkin on it. Like here,
Yo, I don't
anyway,
know what you do. I'd have left. I'd have just left. Like,
that
ain't
was
nothing I
my.
could do at that point.
It was funny. That was the point I was trying to make about doing something and saying the wrong thing.
Mhm.
I ruined her wedding, and I said like sorry or my bad or something like very negligent. And
Like, there's like nothing you can do. You can say sorry, but like, there's nothing. Like for that, like the water thing, you can say sorry. It's gonna dry, but like marinara at the wedding, like I'd have set the bowl on the ground and turned it, just walked out.
I
Like, yeah,
remember.
bro, there's no way to like to salvage this, my G.
uh, I would have thought like I was just like there was a couple of times later that summer I was like, man, who has a wedding at at an
That's a risk
Italian
you take,
restaurant?
bro. You out here fucking with the pasta and the sauce with your wedding dress, bro.
Like who gets a wedding at an Italian restaurant, man? Like I don't understand the people like so you're getting married. You guys are working on the date or whatever. Are you guys gonna get married in New York?
Oh, we got no clue, bro, at
Okay.
all.
Is it gonna be some exotic destination? I gotta jump on an airplane and then a helicopter and a zip line to get there.
Probably not, because motherfuckers is broke. But I don't know. I wish we could do it in Jamaica, but that shit's expensive, and
Y-
you know, even here is expensive. Everywhere's expensive. Weddings are expensive.
Weddings are expensive, man. And for me, there's been a couple weddings I've been invited to, but I just really couldn't have gone because they were in Spain and then in Canada.
Spain? Who the fuck do you know having weddings in Spain, my G?
Shout out to Tammy and Brian, my former roommate. He married a very nice, uh, teacher. I was gonna say Katie. Shout out teacher. She actually from Spain. Tammy, shout out. And yeah.
Uh,
Oh, dude, you know what's funny? She actually the teacher of Steve Nash's kids.
oh, really? That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's
So
probably that's how I know she teaches somewhere nice,
yeah. Oh, for
and they
sure.
could
Yeah.
afford to fly everybody out to Spain for a freaking wedding.
But not me.
You know?
But no, it's all good. I was like telling them I'd planned for it in advance, and I just never could come up with the bread or anything like that. So, but for me, man, like
Mm.
marriage is a long kind of long thing, long idea down the way for me. I know it's in your intimate future, but for me, man, like I don't know, like what's your thoughts about not having a wedding, an extravagant wedding, and just kind of saving the money and using that as a vacation for you and your wife to be?
Yeah, dude, I think that's definitely the smart thing to do. It's like you get to save up. You can save for a house. You can save for a rainy day. You can save for man. Because like, I think I was talking to somebody at work the other day, and they were saying like they did something cheap, and it was still like 13,000. Like, bro, what?
That's a
And it's
lot.
like people play. Yeah, I think they said they went up to. They're gonna have it in Prescott, and that's why it's 13,000. It's like and like they were looking around here, and it was like 22 G's and 30 some G's. It's like, bro, how are people just like affording to get married like that,
The
bro?
craziest thing is for me, it's like when you invite all those people to a wedding, it's not like they're gonna be in your life after you're married. Like how often
Oh no,
are you gonna invite them to spaghetti night? You know?
oh nah, bro. I mean, the whole point though, I guess, is like is what I because when I went to my homie's wedding, it was like, yeah, apparently you're supposed to people who go to the wedding are supposed to bring like cash gifts with like gifts, so it's like you kind of like helping them start their life, and like the older people who actually have money probably bring in a couple hundreds, and you know what I mean. You're supposed to kind of like make some money back off of it, but it's like, bro, if you're spending 30 G's on a wedding, like you're not making that money back, man.
You profit like $3. You're like, all right, well, we good.
Like, yeah, well, if that happened, like, yeah, I'm Gucci, but like, bro. But honestly, man, like, obviously, I want to get married to Katie, like, because, like, but like, to me, that's more like the rest of my life. Like, the actual wedding is like cool and all, but like, you really just want to have fun. You know what I mean? That's why the reception is really the popping part, bro.
I feel like if you're at a wedding, if when people ask like how do you know the bride or groom, if your answer is longer than a comma, then you're not like uh you don't need to provide that much for that family. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
So like they're like,
nah,
hey, if it's your cousin, sister, whatever, yeah, you're in. But if it's like, oh yeah, it's my
yeah,
roommate's friend's girlfriend's brother. Oh,
yeah. See, the thing we're
oh,
gonna run into if we did want a freaking wedding, we'd have to invite like or so many people are gonna like kind of expect the invite because we've been together for 8 years. So like even like all through college, like I remember just being out at the bars drunk and like random people, just not even random people I know because my school is small, but it'd be like, yo, when you guys get married, you gonna invite me to the wedding? I'm like, yo, hell yeah, bro. I was smashed, obviously. And I'm like, hell yeah, of course you coming to the wedding, fam. Like, bro. Now I was like, ain't no way, bro. If I don't get invited to your wedding, I'm not inviting you to my wedding. That's my rule.
that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Easily,
That's a
easily.
that's a good rule. I think, man. So for me, I just think they're extra, man. Like I don't know, man. Call me cheap or just like boring, but it's like just a night out. It's really just one night, you know.
Yeah.
And
Nah, for real.
it's just so extra. Like, and that's what I'm saying. It's just, I think it'd be just more economical, just more intimate to be like Pam. Hey, Jim and Pam, shout out in the office. They set a perfect example. Let everybody party in the name of you while you guys go get married.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know
they
what I'm
got
saying?
married in Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
Word. That's what we were talking about, just like getting married, like just going to the courthouse and getting married and literally just like throwing like a marriage party or something. Like have one here and then have one in New York. That way people ain't gotta fly and whatnot. You know what I mean? And have like, cause that's like the best thing. Just and then like buy a bunch of like alcohol and then have like a bar. So it's like, there's open bars, so we don't have to pay for that shit. You know what I mean? And just have it be lit. Cause like everything is so like, yo, everything is like a con at this point. Like you can get a venue for like probably like 80 times cheaper if you just call it like, yo, I need to rent it out for a party. But if you say, oh, I'm doing it for a marriage, they'll literally triple, they'll like quadruple the price.
That's really smart. I
It's
never
like,
even thought about that.
yeah, because they're like, yo, I need this for a wedding. It's like, oh, our wedding prices are here. It's like, why you guys charging so much extra for a wedding? But like, if I do the same thing with a DJ, and you know what I mean, like, you're not gonna. But
I
it's
think
like,
I'm probably I'm completely making this up, but this has something to do with I imagine the marriage license on board, and it's like a legal thing where the party it's not like they're doing anything besides you know what I'm saying? Because like where you got married is like a legal document, right?
yeah, I think so. But it's like, that's
So
what I'm saying.
they
We could just get married and then do like the celebration later. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but like that's the thing that sucks. I feel like what sucks from other people is that like their parents are like pressuring them because of like religion or like they just want to be there and see which I mean we might run into too.
no, what I was
Like
saying,
people want to see it, but like it's like yo, bro, how like it's like a 20 like Katie's sister's ceremony was like 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Like it was quick. Like that's cool that it was quick and like it was a great ceremony. I like the spot, but it's like yo, you just like they paid so much money for something that was 20 minutes. But
right?
and
That's
like it's obviously a special 20 minutes, but it's like you know what I mean? Like it's insane.
I thought no, I was saying like I thought the venue probably charges more for a wedding because there's like more legal things involved. Like I think you have to.
It's just because they can.
Oh,
It's
all right.
inflation, bro.
Well, then you should just say something wild so they don't like they charge the less. Be like, yo, we're trying to have a Hanukkah and Kwanzaa party. They'll be like, all
Yeah.
right, just fucking have it, whatever.
Like yo, we're doing it for Kwanzaa. Like oh, I don't know what the fuck people be doing for that. So yeah, that sounds about right. But like the best thing probably would be to do is to have it in like a nice somebody's like backyard, like a big somebody who has like a big backyard, and just have it there, have the like the ceremony there. Cause like, dude, you get some chairs, you get somebody, bro. Anybody can get ordained on the goddamn internet. You know what I mean? Get
Yeah,
somebody ordained. You know what I mean? And they you get married, and then you can either go to a venue or something that and like tell them it's just a party, but y'all really wild out because it's your wedding. Like, cause what they gonna do? You gonna get there in your wedding dress and your suits, and they're like, "Wait, this a wedding? Like, what you mean? Like, bro, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't ask you to cater. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
exactly. I feel you.
Or you can just do it in the backyard. I guess if the backyard's big enough, get some tents and like, you know what I mean?
For me, it's like I'm not gonna go to the wedding unless, like I said, I really know the people or I really like have a close connection.
Mhm.
In which case, like I don't know, I'm already excited for like no matter what the venue is, they can have it like they can elope or they can just actually have a big blowout. But half the time, like I said, they've been at like a crazy destination. But I've been in
Yeah,
two extremes. I've been to weddings where like I barely know the person, and then I've been to like as close as my sister's wedding, and
yeah,
they're definitely there's levels to it. I think there's like I think the best is a happy medium, like going to a friend's wedding or something, because uh or an uncle's wedding or a cousin's wedding or something, because like I had a lot of roles in my sister's wedding and they had a lot of good food, but because there was like so much family and like so many friends that wanted to catch up and stuff, I like couldn't get to any of the food spots I wanted, bro.
oh, that's trash.
I was so tight. Like, I was like, my dad would be like, Jess, there's oysters down there. Like, go get them. I'm like, all right. And then everyone's like, Jesse, remember freshman year? I'm like, fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that. See,
So,
I feel like the best one would be with like, with your friends, because like that's when you had like when I went to I was in my homie's wedding like I guess it was a year and a half ago now, or 2 years. It might be 2 years now. But yeah, dude, when I was in that, like I was in it. Like all the stuff you have to do to be in the wedding kind of sucks. You gotta pay for a tux. You gotta like, dude, pictures are trash. You gotta like take a bazillion pictures and whatnot. But
yeah.
but like hanging out with your friends at a wedding is fire. Like when you know everybody and you all chill, like and it's friends. And it's not like yo, you here with like your aunt and your uncles. You can't really wild out because it's your aunt and your uncles. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely balance to it. I've gotten too drunk to the point where like my family's been mad at me. And then I've been really drunk at parties, but like kept it cool or weddings and kept it cool. And they like thought I was the night of the
Mhm.
party. So there's definitely balances to that.
for sure.
But yeah, man, with your wedding coming up, dude, like I said, you gotta ask Katie to put the rings in a bucket hat.
And a bucket hat. Yeah, I was like, yo, we gotta take a pictures in a bucket hat. When you like the groomsmen and shit, I don't even know. We gotta figure. She was like, nah, but like, I don't know. She gotta give me something. Like, she could have everything else planning it. I'm either taking like, we not like the one thing that like makes me mad. Hire a DJ and his name is like DJ Steve, like DJ Bob, like literally just like this like old white dude, and he just playing like the like just like corny songs and like you know what I mean. You hear the cha cha slide, like you know what I mean, which is fine if you got like I need a fire DJ at my wedding. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
well, I think you should screen him before. In fact, can that be
Oh,
my
for
job?
sure, bro.
Can I screen
Like,
the
bro,
DJ?
nah, bro. I'm screening this by myself. I'm literally in the room like, all right, bro. Like, you need to go and take me through a set list of what songs you gonna play and when you gonna play them.
You know
Like,
me, I'll be like, yo, DJ Dreidel in the house, yeah.
bro. If I ask you what your DJ name is and you just tell me your fucking first name, like you out, be nah, bro. You're not a
don't
professional,
don't give me your government, man. Don't give me your government.
bro. I don't want no DJ Bobs, no DJ Bills, no
That's funny.
DJ Phillips.
Now you should just do the
Nah,
DJ Phillips. Nah, that's that Phillips head. He screws the records. There you go.
nah, bro. Like,
Yeah,
and I don't want to sound racist. Like, it could be a white dude. I just don't want it to be like, bro, like you just doing this because like it's like I get it, you might be cheap, but it's like you just all you doing is like playing a Spotify playlist or something up there. You know what I mean? Like I want you to be passionate, bro. I'm trying to have my shit lit. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, I don't doubt if. In fact, you know what they should do just to have your fucking wedding on blast is just hand you the aux cord and you'll just bump from your phone.
Yeah, I think Katie would kill me. Yo, just do it Bluetooth though. I'll just be playing. I'll just do it from my pocket.
It'll just be like,
Have a phone and just be
damn,
lit, bro.
damn, son, where'd you find this one?
Yeah, like from my phone and shit. That'd be wild. But
Yeah.
that's only two. I get pictures with bucket hat in there and the DJ. Katie can literally plan literally everything else. I don't care.
Hey man, I'm cool with that. Oh, and you got to pick the food because I know Katie's not down with like seafood and shit, and you know that's gonna be a make it or break it thing for me. So
You need seafood at the wedding, bro. You paying,
yeah,
fam?
I mean the shit that goes back to my role here, son.
Nah, bro. We better be passing out a collection plate then at the damn wedding. I'm like, yo, put in on this damn food.
It's like you
Motherfuckers
roll.
wanted lobster, so
Nah, you know what you should do? You should roll up and let everybody get a McPick too.
nah, that's what I was saying. Like the whole wedding is gonna be bring your own everything, bro. Bring your own chair, bring a table, fam, bring a dish to pass. Only thing I'm gonna have is the liquor, bro. You bring everything else. You know?
Yeah, all
Like
right,
I'm not
man.
Hey,
What
bro, I feel like people will come if you say, yo, it's free alcohol, but you just gotta bring a dish, bro.
a
We'll do
dish
some
with
potato
alcohol?
salad. I don't care. No, you bring like a food. Make some food.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
We'll make it like a barbecue or something. The only thing, like we gonna bring the jams and the liquor. I feel like that's a good enough trade, bro. You asking for free liquor and free food and shit. You
All
know?
right. Yeah, speaking of fucking free food, that would be nice, but fucking every time you go to a wedding, I feel like the food that they have on the fixed menu is trash and the food that they just have sporadically is fire. So you should work on that too.
Yeah. Nah. Yes. I actually at Katie's sister's wedding, they didn't even have the fixed one. They just had all the sporadic stuff. You just go and get it,
Oh, that's
which was
the
in
best.
the food was fire. They had like this mashed potato station. They had like they had a meat carving station. They had like a pasta. They had like this fire pasta dish. It was pretty good.
Yo, one time I was at a wedding and they had everything. Like sushi, this guy was chucking oysters, right?
Whoa,
Which I love.
they were
And
rich, fam.
they were. He was chucking oysters, right? And these two clowns kept thinking the dude was like their personal oyster chucker, and every time he chucked one, they would just straight grab the shit. And I was like, let my man fill up the whole ice bucket, and then we could
Right.
all have oysters, you know? So I let dudes do that for like smooth 4 or 5 times, And eventually I was like, all right, no more. Guys, you have to wait for him to finish. You know what I'm saying? Because I started grabbing and I was like, listen, if it's going to be like that, you guys are going to lose.
Yeah, bro. Like, let that man fill up this bucket of oysters, bro. Like, you gotta be greedy like that.
Yeah, speaking of greed, man. All right, I think we've gotten on to our favorite topic, two Trumps and a lie. Boom, boom, boom.
Brr, brr.
All right, man. So, I've we didn't get too many response from our first go, but we did get good feedback saying that it was fun, whatever that means. Hopefully, people can answer them. But all right, Ty, are you ready to play two Trumpitos and a lie?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, man. Number one.
Mm.
Iraq and Iran are very similar military. They'd fight, and then they'd rest.
Just say them
And
on, and I'll try to pick it out. Go ahead.
all right, my bad. Next one. My fame was not due to media. My fame was due to the election I won on November 16th. Or November 8th, 2000, and November 8th, 2016. Fuck. Hillary Clinton started the birther controversy, but I finished it.
All right, so I know that last one was true. He said that shit. I remember that.
Damn. All right. So first or second, I'll repeat them.
Shit. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the middle one. Was it the middle one?
The middle one's a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding.
Bro, he really said that Iran in Iraq, and they say they fight,
And then they rest.
fight.
Yeah.
Bro,
He said fight 4 times. Fight, rest.
my man got the. Whew. He taught like a children's book, bro. Like that's what it sounds like. Like he taught like at a third grade level. It's insane.
Yeah.
Like that's insane for a grown up. Not just for a president, for a grown up.
All right. So
Crazy, bro.
speaking of the rest of grown-ups, hopefully the grown-ups listening out there will play along this time. So I'm gonna read off 3 more quotes, and you can think in your heads, I if they're truthful or not.
All right.
But here's one of them. Why can't we use nuclear weapons? They don't write good when referring to a media source. The blue collar media is my people until the liberals took them back. So
I have no clue which one he said. So.
so,
I don't know when he didn't say. He probably said all them shits, bro.
yeah.
That's crazy though.
I'll lay it up. I'll lay it up for the audience to decide, man. But speaking of, we went off on a tangent on food, man. I just want to give a special shout out to DiGiorno Pizza. I want to say that it's pretty clear that you guys are probably the trashiest pizza in the world. Ty, what's your thoughts on DiGiorno?
Bro, have you ever like, all right, man, you ever like go to like Wegmans or not Wegmans? That's the East Coast. Shout out to Wegmans, but like Walmart, and you just like you're like, all right, bro, I don't feel like really cooking shit. I'm gonna just roll to the frozen pizza aisle, and you like look and you're like, all right, you got the dude on the plane. That's like $3. You know, you look at the Uncle Tony's pizza, it's like $3 or $4. And then you look over and you're like, oh yeah, DiGiorno. I remember the commercials, and the motherfucker's like $8.
Nerd.
Yo, you can literally deliver a pizza from Domino's for $8, bro. They give you 2.
And I
Bro,
live
you
in
can go to Little
Tempe,
Caesars and get a $5 one, bro.
and they hot and
The
ready.
fuck, bro? And you want me to spend $8 on a fucking DiGiorno and like
DiGiorno.
go home and cook it, and it's trash. They put in like trash wings in there too, and it's like, bro, I've never had a good DiGiorno in my life.
Yeah, and
Ever.
shouts to I think what's his name? My man on the NBC. Was it the show that we like? Fuck, what's his name? Blanking.
Which one on NBC?
Jared Carmichael.
Oh, Gerard Carmichael. Yeah.
Edit that part. Anyway, Jared Carmichael. He said there needs to be a longer pause between "it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno," because it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. It really should be, hey man, It's not delivery. It's DiGiorno.
like what? Like yo, yeah, they made it sound like wild happy. Like yo, bro, it's not delivery. It's DiGiorno.
It's like, duh, I know
Like
this.
it's like some fire shit. Like somebody ate a DiGiorno in their life and was like, yo, what the fuck? Where'd you order this from, fam?
DiGiorno
They damn sure ate that. Yeah, dude, they ate that shit. I'm like, what is this? Trash, bro.
DiGiorno is equivalent to when you drive past the McDonald's when you're a kid and you're like, Mom, can we get McDonald's? And she says, we have food in the house.
That's the equivalent.
That's the pizza equivalent of that. Yeah.
Bro, it's like when you don't got food in the house and you literally just end up eating this fucking syrup sandwich. It's not like, you know what I mean? It's not. And I'm just saying, like, if I'm getting a frozen pizza, I know what I'm getting. Like, it don't gotta be fire or anything like that. So like, it's all right that DiGiorno's in Tip Top Pizza. It just makes me angry that they charging literally $8 fucking. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they don't even serve it in a box. They serve it in like a plastic wrapping that they call like a care package or something. Anyway, yeah. So DiGiorno, you trash. We've always made it clear.
Get out of here.
I don't know why you follow me on Twitter, DiGiorno. Every time I jump on Twitter, it's like an ad for DiGiorno. On Instagram, it's like, oh, you'll love this tonight. Feed your whole family. I'm like, nah.
You be talking shit about them, bro.
It's like, I love my family. I would not do that to them.
Bro, that's me. Ever since I started talking shit about Taylor Swift, I get all these Taylor Swift ads.
Yeah, that's hilarious, man. I don't know what your beef is with her, but then again, in the same respect, I don't understand why everyone likes her.
Yeah, bro, that's my beef. It's not like, yo, son, Taylor Swift, like, she killed my family, so like it's revenge or some shit. It's like, yo, she's like overrated, fam. So damn. Get her out of here, bro.
Pow, dude. Overrated. Let me tell you, I know everything. I know everything there is to know about country music, and let me tell you, that was a lie. I don't know anything about country music. I hear she's popular out there. My roommate claims that he met her when she was 15. So
good for him, man.
Yeah, that's what I said. Shouts to that, I guess. Yeah, man. So I guess DiGiorno pizza is trash and Taylor Swift is trash.
I mean, if you like listening to her, that's cool. She's just kind of garbage to me. That's all.
If we catch you listening to Taylor Swift eating a DiGiorno pizza.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Yo, but what you can do is listen to the song of the week, man. I was bumping Gummy. I bumped some of Brockhampton. I thought the name was Pharmacy something.
Wow.
But now Brockhampton, Gummy was tight. I like the beat, man. They're definitely alternative. I felt like they were like ASAP Rocky a little bit, or ASAP.
Yeah, it's like a little bit of ASAP with a little bit of like Odd Future. You know what I mean? It's a little bit of that with a little bit of Flatbush Zombies. It's like a little mix of that.
Well, there's a group that I started bumping. Like I was listening to Spotify. I was at the gym, and have you heard of the Creek Boys?
Nah, what they do?
They got a song out. This is the song of the week. It's called "My Team" by the Creek Boys, and they rep their team and where they're from, aka the Creek. But I don't know what creek they're talking about specifically.
It's just a creek. It's a creek somewhere, bro.
No, but it's tight because they say like if you're not from the creek, don't come here. Like so, it's kind of tight because I've always thought like neighborhood.
I probably won't go there because I don't know where it is.
Nah,
so.
I mean, right. I don't need to be near a creek. The only person I've ever known to be near a creek, Dawson.
Shout out to James Vanderbeek.
Yeah, for going near a creek, James Dawson, and shouts to Pacey for smashing the teacher. I always remember that. Anyway, what'd you bump this week, man? I know you got the fire music. I have a bad habit of listening to like the same song until I hate it.
Yeah, dude, I've been trying to usually I try to get up on stuff, but like sometimes music doesn't move, like the new music doesn't come out as fast as like me trying to, get off of the stuff that I keep listening to so I don't get tired of it. But like the new thing I've been bumping was this chick called Likely, I think is her name. I first heard her on Insecure, which we didn't even talk about the Insecure finale, which was you thought was trash, but I heard her on Insecure during the playlist, and like I checked out her album when it came out. I think it's called Wash and Set. But like, yo, she has some fire music. I like the song Money. It's like it's a little different, like, you know what I mean?
All right,
I enjoy it.
We could talk about Insecure, then you could just edit out some other shit so we can fit it in.
Nah, that's all good. No, we don't. I mean, you thought it was trash. It ended.
No,
They got closure.
we
We
do
don't
got
gotta
to
talk
talk
about
about.
it that much.
All right. Well, anyway, I'm sorry for skipping that, but for the Insecure fans, Louis, I know you're listening. Shout out. The Insecure fans, I thought it was kind of a weak send off. There was no twist, no cliffhanger. Molly gets back with the old dude. Um, what's her name? Issa, claims to be moving in with her brother, and she ends up moving in with the ex boyfriend, and then the camera fades, and we're left off until next season. So I don't know.
See, I thought Issa going back with old boy who popped off on her. I thought that was a cliffhanger, and like Molly acting like she was about to let my homie out the friend zone, and then she went back to Dre. And hey, man, and somebody else I saw on Twitter, somebody said that Dre looked like the orange alien from Space Jam.
Oh my god! Oh, no, the orange
Yeah.
or the orange or the blue one?
No, not the orange one, the blue one, the
The
tall
tall
dude.
one. Okay, yeah.
He stole Sean Bradley's powers, bro. I was dying,
Oh, shouts to that,
bruh.
man. I need to send
But
you.
yo, shit, like,
I need to send you this video. Have you heard of the comedian Ryan Davis?
yeah, I think I have.
Yeah, he's the one that. Who the hell is Ryan Davis? He's the one that did the video on Kaepernick and the one about like it. But he was talking about how it's fucked up that in that show they dump all the chubby dudes and go back to the skinny dudes every time.
That's crazy.
He's
But
like,
yo,
they trying to act like we not winning out here.
yeah, bro, that's fucked up, man. As a big dude myself, man, you
Yeah.
can't be doing that, man. But like, yo, Molly was like, it was Lil Ray from Lil Rel from Get Out. Shouts to Get Out.
Yeah,
But
and
yeah,
from the
she had
Carmichael show.
word. She was acting like he was about to get out the friend zone. They were sipping the hen. She got off on him and then like played dress up for my man from Space Jam. That's real fucked up.
Yeah, man.
But like, yeah, I see that to me that was a cliffhanger. It's like, yo, these people still kind of trash. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that's crazy is like there's like no real likable characters on the show. Like you can't really like Lawrence because he's kind of a fuckboy. Like
Yeah,
he
and Ethan
he
is a
was chilling on the
transgender.
couch. You know what I mean? He was out here just like he even I'll never forgive him, bro. He ruined it with Aparna, bro. Aparna was fire, bro.
Yeah, she was cool,
Not
and she was
she was
smarter
just
than him
mad
too.
cool, bro. Smart. Like what's wrong with you, fam?
Yeah.
Fucking
Anyway,
Lawrence, bro.
yeah, fuck Lawrence, man. I thought I was Team Lawrence for the first couple episodes, but it's like, yeah, he gave me a reason to just be like, I'm not even on anyone's team.
Right. I still like the show a lot. It's just like, bro, like they all messing up.
Yeah, man. I think our new topic will have to be Rick and Morty or some shit.
Yeah, now, yeah, find the show. I like Rick and Morty. South Park's back.
Yo, in fact, here, shouts to the audience. Name some shows you guys wanted to talk about because that'll give us me a reason to watch some new shows, maybe Ty some new shows. I know you're on top of shows more than I am.
Yeah, all
Um,
the shows are coming back now.
yeah, so yeah, it's the best time
Anyway,
for TV. So yeah, maybe that'll be the interactive part. Let us know what you guys want us to talk about because I need a new TV show just like I need new music in my life. But I think we've rambled enough today.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I think we hit all the Trumps. What was I gonna say? But yeah, definitely let us know which do you think is a Trump or a lie. If you have
Thanks for
some,
listening.
yeah, thanks for listening.
Shout
Of
out to you
course,
guys.
shouts to the millions.
If you got all the way through here.
Old Spice, yo, Old Spice, stop with the merchandise. We have too much. I told you, my garage is full, bro. But if you want to continue, it's jesseburke84@gmail.com. I'm the kid JB.
Word, it's your boy, Tylante, aka DJ Buttersauce. Follow me on Twitter at Tylante. I mean, you can follow me on Instagram at Young Sauce. That's all I'm gonna shout out though.
Yeah, and shouts to Instagram and follow us on the Bucket Hat Boys. Like I said, it's not the real Bucket Hat Boys. It's actually just the Bucket Hat Boys. Until next week, yo, Ty, have a great time in San Diego, man. Tomorrow.
Yeah, bro. About to
What
be
time?
on the coast.
What time you leaving?
5:30 in the morning, bro. I'm about to be sleepy. I've been playing 2K all day.
Oh shit, how's 2K real quick?
It's cool.
All right, cool. Well, maybe we could talk about video games next week because I got Madden and I like barely play it. So for that, We'll leave it off till next week. I'm the kid JB. Once again, my man Ty Buckethead Doyle. We are the Buckethead Boys. And
Cheer.
we are out. Cheer.